Last Tuesday was January the 22nd. January the 22nd is an unfortunate date in American history. It was January the 22nd, 1973, that abortion became legal in our country. Since that time, back in 1973 and to the present moment, 61 million babies have been aborted. Two things should bring a tear to your eye quickly. One, that abortion is legal in this great country, and two, 61 million babies have been aborted. It was about 10 years ago, I was visiting a friend of mine. Actually, we went to elementary school together, high school together, so a real good buddy of mine. He and his wife became grandparents to a little boy for the very, very first time, so I went out to their home to congratulate them. As I'm in the house talking to my friend, and his wife was there, she was doing laundry. When she went into the laundry room to pull out of the dryer the laundry that was dry, and she was working on white clothes. As she brings the white clothes in a bushel to a tabletop located near where her and her husband and I were having this conversation, she's folding these white clothes. Then she picks up this one item, she clips it together, and I said to her, "What is that?" And she showed me. It was this. This, at that time, because I took it, was the t-shirt of her 6-month-old grandson. And I thought, wow, look at that t-shirt, that is small. So what happens is, and all of you are moms and dads, you know this, but his entire chest, his body fits inside of that t-shirt. Now, it's written right on the tag for a 6-month-old baby. Now that would mean what? That would mean, you probably know better than I, that a baby a month old, 2 months old, their t-shirt is much smaller than that. So this was their grandson's t-shirt. As I'm talking to her, she keeps folding some other clothes. Then she pulls up an item and she begins to fold, and I said to her, "What's that?" And she said, "That's her husband's handkerchief." This is a handkerchief. That's the baby's t-shirt. Hold on. Now this handkerchief is 4 times bigger than a baby's handkerchief. Now clearly then, that is one small baby, that is one big nose. But this is the normal size of any man's handkerchief, 4 times bigger than a baby's t-shirt at 6 months. You know what's really sad about that t-shirt? This t-shirt represents 61 million babies that never had the opportunity to be covered by this t-shirt, by any t-shirt. That part is really sad. It's just unfortunate that we allow abortion to occur in the state of New York. They now allow abortions to occur at the 9th month. 9th month. That means what? At the 9th month, that means if you were literally brought into this world on January the 22nd, you'd be a human being. If someone killed you, you'd be strung up for murder, as you should be. That would also mean that on January the 22nd, or moments before you were born, if someone aborted you out of the womb of your mother, you'd be scot-free. How can a distance of maybe 1 foot in the womb of the mother and outside of the womb of the mother be the difference between murder and legal murder? We're going to watch a little video on how important it is to defend life, protect life, and love life. Let's watch.
When you hold an infant, you hold a miracle. Life is a gift. Each life precious. Made in God's image. Each life worthy. Each life necessary. Each life unique. Designed by the Creator. Every imperfection perfect. fulfill his purpose. Choose life. Defend life. Cherish life.
Choose life. Defend life. Cherish life. I am here this morning with the opportunity to celebrate Mass with all of you here at St. Margaret Mary's Parish. And I am here this morning for one reason. Does anyone know what that is? That reason? Someone sounded like they said it. I am here this morning celebrating Mass for one reason. And that reason is that many years ago, my mom said yes to my life. That's what got me here. Not the fact that the bishop signed me here. Yeah, that turns out to be the role that life takes. But what allowed him the opportunity to sign me here in the first place, what allows me the opportunity to say Mass here in the first place, is the fact that my mom said yes to my life. What brought you here this morning, allows you to sit in the pews to attend this Mass this morning, is that your mom said yes to your life. Before I was even born, I didn't even know what was going on, but when I was in the womb of my mother, she was saying yes, and so was yours. Had my mom or your mom said no, I would never have known it. I would never known what I was missing. So in many ways, we owe a debt of gratitude to our mothers, because they're the ones that said yes to life. You know, it's difficult to say what happens when we take our last breath. And God is the only one that has the right to judge us. But when he judges us, will he ask us any questions? Will there be a final before he makes a decision whether we go up or down? And God just might ask us, those who are voting age currently, those who have been voting age since 1973. God just might ask all those who are voting age now and since 1973 and from that point forward. God might say to you, what did you do to stop legalized abortion? And what would be your answer? Every one of us is going to give a different answer. You might be sitting there saying, well, hopefully when I get to that point, he'll ask me other questions and not that one. But that might be a tough answer. Abortion is so sad. But it's so unbelievable that we allow that to occur for 46 continuous years unabated. Because if it was abated, it would have stopped. But it hasn't. It just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. And hopefully what was passed recently in New York, that you can be aborted in the 9th month, isn't contagious throughout the other 49 states. The prayer we should have this morning is, Heavenly Father, I want to pray for my mom this morning. You should pray for your mom this morning. Because it was my mom and your mom that said yes to her life. She's the one that made it possible for me this morning to say Mass. So she said yes before I was born, and your mom said yes before you were born. That video ends powerfully. Choose life. Defend life. Celebrate life.